everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. It is 2021 and I'm really trusting and praying that this year is a better year for each and every one of you, myself and my family included. Last year was super rough, and I want to take this time to sympathize with everyone who has lost a loved one, who has lost their jobs. Yes, it's been a difficult year, but we can always hope and we can trust and pray that this year will be much better. I just want to humbly request that we all wear our masks, we sanitize, and we wash our hands. If we don't need to go out, please stay at home and rather take the time to spend with your loved ones. But yeah, I wish you a prosperous and blessed new year ahead. So moving on to today's video, I'm going to do a review on mostly Revlon products. So today I'm going to be focusing mostly on my complexion. Unfortunately, I was not able to get most of the products that I would have loved to review, like the Skin Light highlighter, as well as a bronzer and a mascara. Unfortunately, I've noticed that, especially where I shop, most of the products are out of stock, and I don't understand why. But Revlon, if you're watching this video, hit your girl up. Send me some products. I would love to work with you guys. But anyway, let's get into today's video. So I'm going to start off by priming my skin because I've already moisturized. As you can see, my skin is nice and glowy, quite oily actually. But let's get into the first product. So I'll be reviewing all these products that you see on your screen right now, and I'm going to start off by priming my face with the Photoready Prime Plus mattifying and pore reducing primer, and I will leave a picture of what that looks like on my screen. But before I get into each product, I just want to give you a price point as well as the description of each product. So this primer specifically retails for 220 Rand. It comes in three variants, which are the Perfecting and Smoothing Primer, the Brightening and Skin Tone Perfecting Primer, as well as the Mattifying and Pore Reducing. So I will leave a picture of all the three different variants on the screen. And the description says, this primer, it says, okay, rather, prep your skin like a pro. Our Photo Ready Prime Plus face primers instantly adapt to your skin's needs to create the perfect canvas for smooth makeup applications, incredible wear, and a flawless look. So I specifically chose the mattifying and pore reducing one because, as you guys know, I have super oily skin. So you can choose one that is suitable for your skin type and exactly what you want it to do for you. So I definitely wanted to mattify my skin. I wouldn't say I have a lot of pores, but definitely mattifying for me. As an oily skin girl, you always want to mattify. So I'm just going to take some of this on, there we go, on my hand, that much, maybe, okay, let's stick to that much. And I'm going to apply that all over my face. And as you can see, that has definitely taken away most of the shine. And let me just put it out there that I have used these products before, but I'm definitely going to give you an honest review of what I may like, what I like, that type of thing. But yeah, I will say for this primer, I definitely do like it. I do think it's a bit on the pricey end. 220 Rand for 30 mils, I think, is quite expensive, but you also use a little bit of it, so I think it could last you quite long. And you can get all these products from Clicks, Discam, Foschini, and your Edgar stores if they are in stock. Like I said, unfortunately mine wasn't, but we'll make do with what we have. So my skin is nice and prepped, it's nice and primed, and I'm going to move on to foundation. And for today's foundation, I'm going to be using the Revlon Colorstay Full Cover Foundation. And this is matte, and I'm in the color 410 Toast. And this is meant to be a full coverage foundation. The website says this foundation retails for 179 Rand, which I don't think is too bad considering that it's supposed to be full coverage. It's available in 16 shades, which is not too bad either. And the description says it's a full matte coverage without any of the typical heaviness. It feels lightweight all day and all night. It's supposed to wear up to 24 hours. This formula is even heat and sweat resistant. So with regard to the 24 hours, I never usually wear my foundation for that long. I think the most that I've ever worn this foundation for is about 8 hours. And the coverage was quite good, but we'll get into that when I apply. Heat and sweat resistant. I'm a super oily girl, so I will say that it definitely does dry down matte. But I still sweat around my nose, so for me I definitely have to blot my nose ever so often. It comes in a tube, as you can see, which I personally love. It comes in a tube for easy on the go applications. So that's it for this foundation. Let's get on to application. So for a full review, what I'm going to do is on one side of my face, I'm going to use my damp beauty blender, and on the other side, I'm going to use my foundation brush, which will be this side. And I'm doing this so that you can have options. You can see how it applies with the beauty blender, if there's more coverage, if there isn't, and the same thing applies for the brush. So I'm going to take a pump of that foundation, that much, on the back of my hand, and I'm going to start applying that with my beauty blender on this side. So I'm just going to blot that, and as you can see, that is a beautiful match to my skin. And wow, I haven't even blended that out, but look at that beautiful coverage. So I'm going to take the remainder of that and just apply that on the side of my face using a damp beauty blender. Wow, can you guys see this beautiful coverage? I'm just going to blend it out so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, do you guys see that? I mean, do you see that? That is stunning. Okay, you can still see some of my beauty marks peeking through, which I personally don't mind. I do believe that this coverage is buildable. Okay, so it says it blends seamlessly, which I definitely agree with. I think I'm going to add another pump for you guys, just so that you can see the coverage. And I've just added that much. And I'm going to apply some of that to where we can still see some of my beauty marks. Lead me on, girl, if you want. Take my heart and my love. Okay, I'm quite happy with that blend. I definitely will say I don't think it's full coverage. I think it's more medium to full, but it is buildable. So if you want more full coverage, you can definitely add to that. And right now it's quite a dewy finish. As you can see, there's still a bit of a shine on my face. But from using this foundation before, I do know that it does dry down matte. So this is how my skin looks with the beauty blender. You can see some of my beauty marks, but I'm okay with that. You can add more foundation if you want more coverage. And on the other side of my face, I'm just going to take more of that foundation, and I'm going to be using my foundation brush. this is what it looks like with the brush application. Beauty blender and brush. I think, to be fair, I'm just going to add a little more, just so that I make sure that I've added the same amount on each side. And I'm going to try to cover up these marks that you can still see on my skin. Okay, I think that's beautifully blended. That's the brush, and then that's the beauty blender. My personal opinion, I prefer using this foundation specifically on a beauty blender. As you can see, it hasn't absorbed much of the foundation, so in that way you're still saving. And I do think the coverage with the beauty blender is better than your foundation brush. So that's entirely up to you guys as to, you know, which option you'd like, whether it's your foundation brush or your beauty blender. I definitely get a more seamless application with my beauty blender. The coverage is more better, and like I said, in my opinion, you're saving because my beauty blender didn't soak up a lot of that product. So yeah, that is it for the foundation. I must say I really like it. I will say again, I don't think it's full coverage, more your medium coverage, but definitely it's lightweight, it's comfortable. I don't feel like I have a lot of product on my face. I feel like this is a foundation that I could wear every day. And if I just wanted more coverage, then I would just add more foundation. So that's it for the foundation. And now I'm going to move on to my concealer. And the concealer I'll be using today is the Revlon Photoready Candid Antioxidant Concealer. I've got the color 040 in medium moyen. And on the website, this concealer retails for 150 Rand, and you're only getting 10 molds, which I do think is on the pricey side. But okay, let's see. It's available in 18 shades, which I believe is quite good. And it says this smooth medium coverage concealer disguises like a pro with amazing skin protective ingredients. So maybe that's why it's more expensive, because it does have skin protecting ingredients, which we always love. I do believe it has a hint of caffeine, so that does give your face a nice refreshed and awake look. So let's get into this concealer. I like the doe foot of this, and I'm just going to apply that where I would usually highlight, which is under my eyes. And just before I move on, like I said, I have tried these products before, and one thing that I must mention about this concealer is the coverage is definitely medium, as you guys will see when I blend that out. But please bear in mind that this concealer dries down super fast. So usually with my LA Girl concealer, which is this one right here, I would apply that and I would leave it on for about less than a minute so that it dries down a bit before I blend it out. And by doing that, I get a better coverage. But with this one, I've noticed that I have to blend it out almost immediately, because once it has dried down, it is super difficult to blend out. So just bear that in mind when you are using these candid concealers. But other than that, I must say I absolutely love them. It is a bit on the pricey side, but the coverage is quite good. So I'm just going to blend that out before I apply concealer on the other side of my eye. And look at that coverage. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. You can definitely see that this foundation, I mean concealer rather, makes a difference, because without concealer, and then look at the side with concealer, and that was just with one application. So I think that is beautifully blended. Wow, that is stunning. Revlon, you did that. You did that. I'm just
Whenever, wherever, whatever, baby. Whenever, wherever, whatever, bye, baby. Wish I knew if
I love it. What do you guys think? This is a concealer that I would definitely highly recommend. I'm just gonna do that where I would usually conceal and highlight. And once again, I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and just make sure that's beautifully blended. So when, as you guys can see, when you apply the concealer immediately and then blend it out, it's super easy to blend. But if you leave it too long, and you can try this and let me know in the comment section below what you think. Okay, I think I'm happy with the coverage. I'm happy with the tones. I think that looks absolutely stunning. So before I get too many creases, next I'm going to move on to my setting powder. And for the setting powder, I've got the Revlon Photoready Candid Anti-Pollution Setting Powder. And this is in the shade 002. Now, this setting powder retails for 149 Rand 99. It's available in 3 shades, but I'm also aware that it came out with the banana shade, which I've been trying to find everywhere, and they're just out of stock. So I would love to try that, but hopefully I can find it soon. This creates a natural airbrush effect, all while protecting your skin from harmful pollutants. So 149 Rand, I don't believe is bad. This is a loose setting powder and it is so finely molded and it is just stunning. So like I said, this is the shade that I've got, and it's a nice highlighting but also shade for my skin tone. So before I set my under eyes and everywhere that I usually highlight, I'm just going to make sure I don't have any creases on my face, and I'm just going to take that and set my under eyes. Now look at that. This definitely does give a smoothing and airbrushed effect, and you guys can be the judge of that. This is the side that I used to set, and then look at that, you can see the difference already. So I'm just going to set my whole face. Actually, I love to use I love to set my whole face because you guys know. So my whole face is set and I look a bit asphalt, which is okay. Okay, we're gonna sort that out in a minute. I'm just gonna take a wipe and wipe off some of that foundation on my lips. I don't actually like the look of that.
whenever, wherever, whatever, baby.
That looks much better. Okay, so my thoughts about this setting powder. I absolutely love it. I mean, you guys saw the difference when I applied that powder compared to when I didn't. I definitely looked airbrush. Obviously, I need to just add some color in my face. Guys, so Revlon came out with this beautiful bronzers and highlighters. It's from the Skin Lights, um, what's the word? Range. And I just can't find it anywhere. I've honestly been looking. If you're a makeup artist out there, an influencer, even better, if Revlon, you're watching this, I don't mind buying from you guys if you have an extra one to sell to me, or Revlon, if you wanna send this to me. I would love to try out the highlighter and the bronzer. Like I said, unfortunately, I couldn't get it in time to do the full review on my channel, but I will try to get it, and I'll definitely do a review on my Instagram. So if you don't follow me there, please follow me on Instagram. I will leave my handle down here. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish off the rest of my face, and I will be back with another, well, just to finish off the review. I'm back, and as you can see, I've just added some blush, some highlight, and some bronzer to my face. And I've got two more products that I want to try out, or review for you guys rather. And that is the last one that I've got here is the Revlon Photoready Prep Set Refreshed Mist. Now, this setting spray retails for 249 Rand. And you're getting 56 mils of product. It is a mist, however, so it is a bit on the pricey side, but because it is a mist, I guess you're gonna get more product from it. The description says it primes and hydrates skin before makeup, then locks it on for full day wear, and is always ready when you need a refresh. So this is a triple threat setting mist. It primes, sets, and invigorates your makeup. So if you've worn your makeup for the whole day and you just want a nice refresh, you just, yeah. Can you guys see how what's the word? How fine, is that a word to describe the setting spray? I think it is. Like the spritz is not super harsh. It's like fine. You know what I mean? So I must say, does this setting spray serve its purpose? Yes. But I think the only downfall for me is that I've got the cucumber scent, and I think it does come in an original scent. And I must say, this is supposed to dry down matte, which is perfect. But before I continue, let me just set my face quickly. So I'm just going to shake that bottle and spray this all over my face. The only downfall about the setting spray specifically for me is that the scent is quite strong. To me personally, it doesn't smell like cucumber, but it does have a very strong scent, which I personally don't like. I do struggle with my sinuses, and maybe that's why. You guys can leave a comment in the comment section down below, letting me know if you have the same effect of the setting spray. The scent for me is overbearing, and it bothers my sinuses a bit. I prefer scent that is like clean and neutral, but the scent is definitely a bit overpowering for me. But other than that, I do love it. And it definitely does refresh. I mean, I look matte and gorgeous and golden. To finish off this review, I'm going to be reviewing this Revlon Kiss Plumping Lip Cream. And I've got these two colors here, so I'm going to try both of them for you. This is 510 Nude Honey, and this is 535 Spiced Berry. So I'm going to start off with the Nude Honey. And I'm guessing this is meant to plump your lips. It doesn't say so at the back of the product, but it does say Kiss Plumping Lip Cream. So let's just apply that. Okay. So this is not a lip gloss, it's a lip cream, and you can definitely tell by the consistency of it. I'm not in love with the formula, if I'm honest with you guys. The color is beautiful. I think maybe if I were to wear this for a whole day, I would maybe add a lip liner, because I do feel like it's a super nude. I don't like that when you rub your lips together, it does form like lines like that. I personally don't like that. Um, but it's definitely comfortable on the lips. So, and this retails for 100 Rand each. So I mean, if you guys are into lip creams over lip glosses or lipsticks, then definitely give this a try. So this is what the nude looks like. And next I want to try the spiced berry. I must say this smells super nice as well. I'm gonna go in with the spiced berry. Okay, and that is the spiced berry. These definitely smell amazing. They definitely, okay, I hope the rooster's done now. It's not ours, by the way. I think it's the neighbors. Anyway, as I was saying, these are super comfortable on the lips. It definitely gives your lip a nice, um, it gives your lips nice moisture. Is it plumping? I don't think so. Um, because I personally love the plumping lip gloss by Avon, and you can feel the tingle on your lips. So if I had to compare this to that, there's definitely a difference. It gives your lips a nice sheen, a nice tint of color. It's comfortable to wear. So if you're really not into lipstick, then this would be a great option. If I had to give you guys one of the products that I'm least excited about, I would definitely say it's the setting spray. It definitely serves its purpose, but for the pure reason that the scent is overbearing, it's not something that I would gravitate towards all the time. If you're someone that likes or doesn't mind the scented products, then that's absolutely fine. You can go ahead and use it. But overall, I absolutely love each and every one of these products. I must say my favorite is the setting powder. I love how finely milled it is. It definitely gave me an airbrush finish. This is my skin after all that products. Please don't mind my hair. It's super hot. So die hare gaan huis toe. But yeah, guys, this is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a comment in the comment section down below of which products you think you might try. Obviously, you are not pressured to go into a store and buy each and every one of these products. I absolutely understand that makeup can be extremely expensive. And where I am in my career right now, I make these purchases all by myself, all with my own money. But at the moment, I'm not on any PR list. God willing, I will get there soon. But I also go out into stores and I look for sales and I try to save money where I can. So if you're interested in purchasing these products, don't be shy to do that over a few months. Save money and do that. But I would definitely highly recommend each and every one of them. The foundation is amazing. The setting powders are amazing. The concealer I absolutely love. The lip glosses for this price, I would say maybe explore your options. You can maybe get something that's more affordable but serves the same purpose. But yes, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys stay safe. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give me some love in the comment section down below. And wash your hands, sanitize, stay beautiful, stay blessed, and stay safe. And stay tuned for my next video. Bye.
Whenever